Chairman and the rest of the committee. My name is Brian Lead. I'm the Vice President of the Rhode Island Staffing Association. I'm also a 12-year veteran of our industry working for the Graysmith Companies. We're a 25-year-old small business based in Providence. And I know that, there's a lot of debate about the effectiveness of a bill like this and the pros and cons of a bill like this. But I think what's important to convey is that this bill is written poorly, and that there are many items in the bill that go either too far or above and beyond what the marketplace is willing to accept. And I know there's been a lot of talk tonight about Massachusetts and California and New York, and I invite any member of the committee to talk to our association and see what our employment statistics and our economic data looks like compared to those three economies. They're not the same. And layering this program on top of our economy is too much too soon. We're coming back, but we're not there yet. And so I promised I'd keep this short, so I just want to highlight a couple of quick things. We have, as speakers have mentioned earlier, 7 days of accrual is certainly an outlier within the New England community. I think if you survey most Rhode Island businesses, you'll see that the average sick time is much closer to 5 days. If you enact a bill that is looking at 7 days, what you'll see is a loss of vacation time for those who actually do have paid time off. So this would be a detriment to those who have a benefit package already. Many, like my organization, does not have a PTO system. We have paid time off and we have vacation time. Secondly, and one of the most important things to me is just a dictation by the state of absence policy for businesses. And this is for every business in the state. Essentially, the bill says that any time covered under the sick leave, an employee would not be eligible for disciplinary process regarding their absences. And while that might be well intended, if an employee has earned 7 days and then proceeds to take 7 Mondays out, they have no requirement to provide a doctor's note. They have now taken 7 Mondays out, which is clearly not a normal illness, and they're not subject to any disciplinary action by the employer. This is unfair, and it's strange that Rhode Island would want to write a legislation that would allow folks to abuse this time. And finally, we've all just gone through the Affordable Care Act, and there was quite a bit of implementation costs for that. This would be the same burden that we've gone through. Most of this is going to take another employee within the organization or another computer system that's going to support the accrual of this type of information and the on-demand nature of reporting that's written into the bill. So not only do we have the cost of the sick time and the cost of the lost productivity and lost line work, but you also have the cost of maintaining this program. So for the Rhode Island Staffing Association, I think this is just a bridge too far, although that there is positives to sick time. This is not the bill to get it done. Thank you.
Thank you. Next witness. Oh, you want a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I think it's an important point thinking about where other states are, and you mentioned sort of the economies of the other states that have passed this. So I do just want to point out that Rhode Island's economy is actually stronger than, Rhode Island's economy is stronger today than nearly every other state that passed sick leave when they passed it. When Connecticut passed it, their unemployment rate was nearly 9%. When Massachusetts passed it, their unemployment rate was 5.8%. We're around 4.5 right now.